previously.
What are you doing? You're a flirt.
Oh, no, not again.
Lucas! Breno, get this joker off me! What are you doing here? You were looking at the proud new owner of Fitzgerald Motors.
I'm sorry about before, and I understand if you don't want to take me on.
That said, I wouldn't be here today if someone didn't give me a second chance.
I think that there might be something going on with Lucas.
You don't think Lucas is gambling again, do you?
Are you serious? My new boss is a gambling addict.
Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Oh, no. Vanessa, of course we're happy he's buying the garage. I mean, I guess we were just wondering how he could afford it. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, sure. But I'm going to see you later. Okay, bye.
What did she say?
No, nothing. She said nothing. And when the minute that I mentioned money, she got all strange and evasive.
Right.
I mean, I could hear the change in her voice. I think I might have struck a nerve there.
But does that mean that Lucas is gambling
Okay,
again?
well, I don't want to believe that, but all the signs are starting to add up.
Okay, then ask Lucas.
No. But what if I'm wrong?
Well, you were his sponsor, so doesn't that mean you've got some lifelong obligation to pull each other up if you think the other is relapsing?
Well, yeah, more or less.
And you've got Mark and Tyler worried too.
Well, yes, but they promised not to say anything.
Honey, the one person you should be talking to is Lucas, so just suck it up and do it. Okay?
Hey, how's my new manager going?
Yeah, well, just finished on this one and about to start on the Toyota.
Nice work. Now listen, I'm thinking of having a bit of a sausage sizzle to celebrate the reopening. What do you reckon?
Well, we're a bit busy, boss.
Hey, I'll do it after 5. And I'll need you to get some supplies too. Thinking onions, mustard, cheese, sauce, you know. I had a sausage sizzle with that menu option. That should do it.
Sure.
What, you think I'm going overboard?
No, it's just that it's a lot of money to be carrying around, that's all.
Yeah, I'll come into some later. Now, I'm not going to be here all that often. I'm going to need you to do a couple of extra things that aren't strictly garage related, you know, cash in hand sort of stuff.
Which means
Can't say just yet, but nothing you can't handle.
that you hardly know me.
I know enough.
If that's what you think, then sure.
Good.
I'll see you soon. So I have to go meet with Toadie, but feel free to finish off the rest of my smoothie. Oh, I can barely finish what I've got. Plus, I really should go get started on some of these assignments before D-Day. Oh, yeah, I've been meaning to ask you, can't you just apply for special consideration? I did that after Dad died. Plus, I'm deferring for a term after the baby's born. I really would like to get some legitimately good marks before December if possible. Right, so what have you got on? Well, I have to tell a story with photos. Okay, well, all stories involve conflict, so you just need to go find some conflict and photograph it. Yeah, I think there's plenty of that around. My mum, your dad, her dad. Okay, why don't you just try Lassiter's car park? Car parks are a hotbed of conflict. I think Junior would rather sit home and watch reality TV. And I think Junior wants Mummy to get an A. So come on, let's go. You awake now?
Oh, yeah, it was exactly what I needed.
You know, I don't care if you keep me up all night, but that was the wrong type of tossing and turning.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Just can't stop worrying about Lucas and Tyler. And how bad it would be for Vanessa and the kids if he was gambling again.
Just when the garage was back on track.
Wouldn't be a good world for Tyler to be in either. Hey, if things do go belly up, maybe he could do a few shifts at Harold's.
It's being refurbished.
Oh. Well, what about the coffee cart? He could work there. What, was he no good when he helped out?
He needs training.
Then train him. Come on, he could do with a break. At least promise to think about it. Huh?
Okay.
Thank you.
Ah, thank you very much. Hey, now, there is something that I wanted to give to you. I could have emailed it, but I actually wanted to give it to you in person.
I'm being sacked, subpoenaed, replaced by a younger, less bossy law student.
Gosh, when did you get so paranoid?
Unmarked envelopes make me very nervous.
It's a pay slip. I can actually start to pay you again in money as opposed to cubits of appreciation. And it's also to say thank you very much for organising that benefit, because without that little push, I may never have left the comfort of my lounge room.
You sure about this?
Absolutely. Now, I can't afford to pay you for all the work you did while I was in hospital. But I am going to repay you in another way. Now, when I worked at Simmons & Colbert, there was a barrister I used to do a lot of work with, and her name is Jan Barton. She has since gone to the bench.
The Honourable Jan Barton? The one who wrote that biography on Dame Roma Mitchell? The one who mentioned Malala Yousafzai in her judgments against the assault case last year? That's the one who did...
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I'm glad you know her. Because her and her partner are in the area, and I've asked if she could swing by and have lunch with you.
Me? And a judge?
Yeah.
What if I say something stupid? I've seen her in court. She can be withering.
She's much more agreeable when there's food involved.
I would love to ask her to write me a reference. She's such a big player, she might be able to.
I'm sure you could sort all that out at lunch. Now, she is bringing her partner, so feel free to invite Daniel.
You are the best. I've got to go tell him. Daniel, this is the opportunity of a lifetime.
Slow down.
I can't. She's a judge, which means she could give me work experience or contacts or an associateship or maybe even a judgment in my favour one day. Unless she hates me, and then I will spend the rest of my life watching her overrule my objections and sending my clients to jail.
Hey, come on, everyone loves you.
No, Daniel. Everyone loves you. I'm polarising. I'm self-aware enough to admit that. You're the heart. I'm the brains.
I'm not sure if that's a compliment or an insult.
Okay, I just need you to make sure that there is plenty of warmth and charm coming from Team Imogen, because I cannot rely on myself for that. No. We need to focus right now.
Yeah, I am focusing. I'm researching her as we speak.
And this is why everyone loves you. Okay, I've got just enough time to blow dry my hair and check on her latest judgments.
Hey, she's the judge that allowed fracking along the coast. What's with that?
The Mineral Resources Act, probably.
You know, I want to ask her, why do they bother sending people to prison when it's obvious it doesn't work? And I want to know, why do judges have to be ex-lawyers? Why can't they come from all walks of life? This is going to be good.
I'm so glad you called. It's been ages since you and I hung out.
I know. What's happened?
Oh, moving away, kids, life.
I know. I mean, you know, no matter how busy we are, I'm always going to be here for you.
Yeah, of course. And I'm always going to be there for you too, which is why I got you this.
No.
It's an early birthday present. I'm going to be in Dallas on the actual day.
You don't have to do that.
I know. No.
This is a 3-day package in Sorrento.
Yeah, and they've got babysitters available so you can take Nell too.
I can't accept it.
Yeah, you can.
What? I mean, how did you even afford it? I mean, you got 3 kids, you got a mortgage, and you just bought a second garage.
Yeah, no.
But has Dalesford become the motor capital of Australia, has it?
Spit it out, son.
Are you gambling again? Come, I mean, you've been spending all this money on gifts, on dinners, on the garage. I mean, you're making mysterious phone calls and you're just being really evasive about where all this money's coming from.
I am not gambling.
Well, where's the money come from?
I can't say.
Well, why not?
Because I'm not allowed. You're just going to have to trust me.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't. No, it was just awful, Jared. Well, yeah, no, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was -25. Oh, I've got to go. Oh, wait, I'll call you back. Vanessa! Oh, I thought you were going into the city this morning.
Oh, I've already been. I didn't want to miss out on catching up with you.
Yeah.
Where's Lucas?
What?
What's going on?
Look, I accused him of gambling. He's had all this money and he's been throwing it around. He wouldn't tell me where he got it from. And then when I spoke to you on the phone earlier, you're acting a bit weird. And why are you smiling and laughing?
Because it's my money. I sold a recipe to a bakery chain. It's to make low-fat cupcakes taste high-fat. We've made a packet from it.
Are you serious? Why didn't you just tell me that?
Because I signed a non-disclosure agreement until the product launch. I was meeting them in the city today. That's why I was abrupt.
But no. I heard him on the phone. It's like he was talking to a bookie. He was giving him numbers, you know, give me 25, give me 13, you know?
Oh, that would have been Paddy. He likes to call Lucas and take phone shop orders. It's his new obsession.
Okay, why is he paying Tyler for cash in hand work?
Handling deliveries for me. Have you ordered? I'm starving.
No.
Hey, just so you know, there is no way that you are going to work here.
Who said I wanted to?
You brother? It's clear that you asked him to ask me for a job.
Well, he must have done that on his own. Nothing to do with me.
I heard what's happening at the garage.
I think Lucas is angling for me to do dodgy stuff, cash in hand work on the side. I can't go down that road again.
Are you sure it's dodgy?
Well, if Sonia reckons he's gambling again,
Sorry.
I prefer your insults to your pity.
All right then, get stuffed.
I'm not in a laughing mood.
Well, what if I did this?
You're an idiot.
No, you are. Toadie.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, can I get that for you?
Right, I got it.
I'm really worried about this interview. More specifically about inviting Daniel.
Oh, don't worry about it. Daniel's going to be fine. 50-year-old women are his demographic.
But I think he has a lot of opinions he would like to share, particularly on Judge Barton's more controversial judgments.
She can handle it.
But can my career? I really want to pick her brain about mandatory sentencing, but I'm worried he'll get her back up with all of his very liberal views.
If you can't trust him enough to feel comfortable, don't bring him.
Oh, that'll just cause more drama, which I don't need in my life right now.
Lucas! You two sort problems now.
I'm sorry. You had every right to keep it to yourself.
No, I shouldn't have been so sensitive. I mean, I have lied to you about this stuff before.
Yeah, I know, but I overreacted, and that's just, it wasn't fair.
No, it's fine. And to be honest, there have been a few moments recently that I have been tempted. I mean, I'm all good now, but 3 kids under 3 is some serious pressure.
Yes, so why didn't you just call me?
Well, I've got myself a local sponsor in Dales. He keeps me in line when things get too full.
Okay, well, that's good.
Doesn't give me such a hard time like you did.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just sorry I haven't been there for you, that's all.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding with everything you've got going on? Now in the nursery, Toadie.
Well, no, Dad's not a problem, Lucas. He's been amazing.
Hey, come on. It can't have been easy. The accident and everything that's followed, it's your turn to be honest.
I don't know. I guess sometimes I'm just standing there and I don't know what to do. I just don't know how to move forward. And the one thing I want to do, I can't do it because I can't fall apart. I can't do it to Jared. I can't do it to Nell. I can't do it to Callum.
Son, it's okay.
No, see, it's not because this is actually, it's about me, isn't it? I mean, I accused you of stuff because I'm in this hole and I don't know how to get out of it.
Do you know what you do? You pick up the phone and you call me. Yeah, that's what you do.
Well, yeah, it's not the same as having you next door. I love you.
I love you too. Come here. Oh.
Hey, Toadie.
Hey.
Mate, thank you so much for setting this up for Imogen. She is stoked.
Yeah, good of you to join in too.
Hey, mate, wouldn't miss it. How often do you get to have lunch with the judge?
Yeah, I didn't know that was on your bucket list.
Well, I never used to be, but Imogen's always going on about law, and some of it's sunk in. I'm pretty keen to get a judge's opinion on some stuff. Like how they were able to reach a decision on Mabo, where they recognised native title, but at the same time, they will lock up a refugee forever because they don't have a homeland.
This is a networking lunch. Everyone's pretending like it's not just to be polite, but this is Imogen's chance of making professional contact.
Yeah, no, I get how important this is for Imogen.
Yet you want to bring up some pretty controversial issues.
No, only if the conversation goes there. I'm not out to upset or offend anybody.
Okay, well, then maybe it might be best just to kind of keep those opinions to yourself. In fact, let Imogen run the conversation.
So what are you saying, just sit there and be a handbag?
Take it from me. If you don't think that you can go through with that, might be best just to leave before she gets here.
All right. 1 strong latte, 2 sugars.
Thank you.
How's your day been anyway?
Well, I'm behind on my paperwork. The computer keeps crashing, and I still don't know what to say to Lucas when I see him.
Oh, maybe I can cheer you up.
What'd you do that for? It's not a good look. Look, I appreciate the effort, but sometimes all I want to hear from my girlfriend is everything's going to be okay.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Thanks anyway. Catch you later.
I'm sorry my partner cancelled at the last minute. Apparently, when Beijing calls, you have to answer.
That's fine.
Yeah, no dramas.
So how long have you both known Jared?
About 3 years.
Daniel?
2.
So that was an interesting article by Dr. Carney on the land boundaries of Australian states.
Haven't read that one, sorry.
Oh, gee, the food's good. Good lamb.
Tender. Lovely gravy.
Lovely.
You know, one of these days I'll be making gravy. There will be plenty. So that was just a joke. It wasn't very funny.
Was that a Paul Kelly reference?
Yeah, it was.
You a fan?
Yes. My dad got me into him when I was a kid. Best songwriter Australia's ever produced, he says.
Your father's a very wise man.
Yeah, we go to all of his concerts together. Last one was probably Blues Fest a few years ago.
I went to that one.
No kidding.
I've been going to Paul Kelly concerts since the 80s. I know his lawyer. Paul's even been around to my place a few times.
Get out.
Yeah.
Paul Kelly, he's on my fantasy dinner party list, right next to Michael Mann and Russell Brand. How's that?
Hey, that is it. Full mains.
Yeah. Hey, he's fine. He's not getting me.
Right, but you were so certain.
I know. Actually, I think it's more about me, so...
Hey, if these are low fat, how many does that mean I can have?
Actually, I need some samples, so go easy.
No, I'm sampling.
So I believe Sonia filled you in on my gambling history.
Not directly. I overheard her and Mark talking, and I worried about you.
Well, there's no need to be. I just wanted you to do deliveries for a business my wife's got going.
I thought you'd assume I'd do anything for money.
No, I assumed you could handle the extra work because your brother vouched for you. You really just think highly of him.
I guess the bribe worked a treat then.
I reckon his best album would have to be Spring and Fall.
Words and music isn't a contender?
I object, Your Honour. No, I disagree, and I'm willing to argue my position on that.
Well, you a music fan, Imogen?
I'm usually too busy studying to take much notice.
What are you working on at the moment?
We're currently learning about the merit of mandatory sentencing.
I imagine it's getting everyone hot under the collar.
It's a very polarising issue.
What are your views on it?
Well, I just keep going back and forth. My brother got into a lot of trouble last year, so now I can't decide whether it's a necessary deterrent or a waste of taxpayers' money.
Well,
I don't reckon Mr. Kelly would approve of it.
neither would Dan or Rita. Nobody makes gravy like Joe.
See, that's a good one. Now, why didn't you laugh at mine before?
Hey, I need you to sign this.
Sure. What's it for?
It's just a release form so I can use photos of you for my photography assignment.
You papped me?
Yeah, had to show an interesting story, and where you go, excitement does seem to follow. That is true.
What's the story about?
Act 1, Paige with Tyler Brennan having a good time. Act 2, Paige with Mark Brennan not having a good time. Act 3, sister presents photos to Paige and waits for a reaction.
Act 4, Paige tells sister that she's being annoying.
If somebody looked at these photos and didn't know the backstory, they would think that Tyler was your boyfriend.
No, we're just friends. That is it.
There's clearly more to it. You obviously enjoy being around him.
I enjoy hanging out with a lot of people.
I saw it when he worked at the store last week. You and him teamed up and you got those stolen things back.
Which ended up with him kissing me. Look, I don't even know why we're talking about this. That was completely one-sided.
Yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying, pictures don't lie.
Hey, she was pretty damn cool for a judge. We should try and catch up with her again soon.
Why? So you can both ignore me again? I felt like your handbag.
I thought that's what I was being, and a pretty damn good one at that. I didn't say anything too controversial.
I was working up to ask her for a reference, and you barely left room for me to talk about what I was studying.
Hang on, how was I supposed to know you wanted a reference?
Because this was my lunch to show off, not yours. Josh is in trouble, my mum is turning criminal, my entire family is a mess, and now I've blown the one chance I probably will ever get of getting ahead.
No, you didn't blow it. You did really well, considering everything that's going on in your life right now.
So I did awesome for a loser. Great.
No, that is not what I'm saying. You know what, maybe we should talk about this later once you've had a chance to cool down a bit.
When? Can I come to terms with the fact that you just blew an amazing opportunity for me?
Yeah, then.
Unmissable drama.
Right now, there's no way I can have anything to do with Josh.
Does Paul have to know?
What I'm interested in is payback.
For Josh.
So much has happened in this street.